I told y'all about the Kundalini being feminine. Then at the same time, I talked about how the women and everything was here first, and how everything did with the the mitochondria and everything. Okay, I got a quick reel that I have received that I have found on Instagram. Then I also have a video about the feminine energy too, about the planet having Kundalini and all of that. It's by a brother that go by the name 13th Sign Astrology. I think that's his name. Shout out to that brother. He haven't been on his channel for a year, but I used to follow this brother. Used to be subscribed. So I'm subscribed to his channel. Broke all the information down. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play a little bit of it, and I want y'all. Hopefully, y'all can be able to hear it. He's going to go into full detail about certain things. So this is all confirmation for all y'all that didn't know that I was knowing I was talking about. I'm about to play these videos. Listen to the short reel. Before I do that, hey son, close that window for me if you know how to close it. So I'm about to play that jump, and I want y'all to hear it. Feel me? My cat is tripping. He wilding. So I'm gonna play the video. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to please listen carefully. Did he have food in his? I'm in his bowl. Okay. All right. So what I'm about to do, I'm about to play this video. Hopefully, everybody be ready. Let's see what's going on with him real quick, please. Maybe he needs some water. But yeah. So let me go ahead and get things started. See if it's gonna play it. Hopefully, it'll play the video. Ah, dang on, I got logged in. Well, it's right here. I'm gonna see if I can play it.
They erased women out of history in order to create an unbalanced society that lacks wisdom. Watch this. Wisdom. The spirit of Python, the Pythoness. Your intrigue is what guided you to this book, which makes me confident that you know of a Pythoness, a woman that you are acquainted with who practices divination. Pythoness, spirit of divination, seat of the Delphic Oracle, a woman who practices divination, a prophetic priestess. These women have fell from the stars and from their thrones, though the two are similar in their own respect. Stick with me to the end. You're gonna love this video. Delphi was originally ruled by Gaia, named Chrysa, and protected by her son, right? The Gaia that we are speaking of is the one and only Mother Earth. So when you hear somebody say something like peace to the gods and earths, you have to respect the divine power that comes with being an earth. According to Greek mythology, all of the gods and goddesses are descendants of Mother Gaia, and she is known to have given birth to the 12 Titans. Her rulership of the oracle at Delphi is shown in Aeschylus Humanitas, translated by Herbert Weir Schmidt, Ph.D., where the priestess of Pythian, Apollo, says, "First, in this prayer of mine, I give the place of highest honor among the gods to the first prophet, Earth. Never sleep on your. You are much more powerful than anybody could imagine." With that being said, the oracle was given to a Pythoness, and on Apollo's behalf, that would be Pythia. This is capable due to the defeat of Python and the conquering of the Naga being revered worldwide for their knowledge and mystical practices, are also accredited with training Apolloni-Tiansky, or Apollonius of Tyana. This same Naga wisdom is what made it possible for Apollonius to revive the Pythagorean doctrine. These Naga are originally the Maya, or Maya Naga, and according to the Garden of the Don Scorn, the Maya Naga took the serpent wisdom into Burma, India, over 30,000 years ago. During this time in history, the Naga were a world-renowned empire. It is safe to say, Mother Gaia gave birth to the Naga wisdom. Your patience is paramount, and we're almost there. Genesis chapter 3, verse 1. Now the serpent was more cunning than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. Which brings us down to wise, cunning. Behold, both the serpent and the wise will always be defined as cunning. Wise brings us to divinity. And as I stated in my previous book, Somebody's Been Lying, A Great American Deception, I use the word divine to address the feminine as opposed to kinfolk, which I use to address the masculine. This divinity that we are currently speaking of is known as Sophia. Sophia. With sound judgment, practical wisdom, cunning. Sophia is the personification of wisdom and also described as cunning, just like the serpent. Cunning, skill or knowledge. But there's dimensions to words, so those who have cunning but operate on a lower frequency, they're characterized by or trickery. What frequency are you on? Now, wisdom is a comprehensive psychological quality that combines virtue and wit. Stick with me as we tie something together real quick. According to the Oxford etymologist, the etymology I find acceptable connects Wicca with the verb wit, know, as in to wit or to know, right? The form that later developed into witch. So now we are able to see the connection between wisdom, wit, and witch. All of these components are leading us to our target. According to the demonology of King James, in common with the Catholic movement of the era, which saw its own share of witch trials and pogroms against earth. Right? The witch hunts were an attack on women with wisdom. Witches. Remember, women are divine, so divination, the art or practice that seeks to foresee or foretell future events or discover hidden knowledge, usually by the interpretation of omens or by aid of natural powers. The last book in the Bible is Revelation, disclosure of information or knowledge to man by a divine or supernatural agency. As you can see, revelation and divination are the same thing. So it's safe to say the reason why they tell women not to speak in the church is because you can expose everything. Shit, if you ask me.
Now that being said, there's more information that I told you to confirm right there about the Kundalini and also the woman. And I always keep on saying that goes back to the mitochondrial DNA, which is connected to the black woman, like I keep on saying, the so-called black woman. And I keep on trying to tell you how she's connected to this planet and how she's connected to Gaia. That video speaks for itself right there. I have another video. I'm here to let you know I'm here to confirm everything that I say. I'm not just talking from the side of my mouth or any of that. See, I keep telling people I know who sent me here divinely, and I'm here to go ahead and drop some jewels on y'all real quick. Now, let me see if I can find the other video that I was talking about. This beloved brother. Let me see if I got. Let me see. It is this beloved brother. Okay. He goes by the name. Give me a second. Go by the name of 13th Astrology, right? And I'm going to go ahead. Y'all going to hear a little bit of what he got to say. Y'all going to hear a little bit. Look at this. This is his channel. This video is 11 years old. The video is 11 years old. I'm not going to play the whole video. Shout out to this brother right here. This video came out 11 years ago. Look what it says. Kundalini Energy. The Awakening of the Divine Feminine 101. I told y'all how the Kundalini is feminine. And then I also said that the earth has a has Kundalini energy as well. He's going to break it all down to a degree, and I need you to listen. Hopefully the video is loud enough where you can hear it.
Greetings and peace and love. My name is Ram Hotep, L, Master of Ceremony, 13signastrology.com. In this particular episode, homage to the constellation of Fucus by speaking on Kundalini energy. And this is a perfect time to do this particular episode or segment because Fucus represents the Kundalini energy in the body. And a lot of you watch this video, some of you may have, a lot of you may have not heard of Kundalini. So I'm going to talk a little bit about your one-on-one on Kundalini. What is Kundalini? Well, Kundalini is a part of the feminine principle. And before I really talk about Kundalini, I have to explain to you what's going on here on the planet. Right now, the Kundalini energy in the earth has awakened. And it's awakened, and what it wants to do is that it wants to form a movement that is based upon the feminine energy. See, this planet was governed at one point by masculine energy. And every so many thousands of years, of which I won't go into here, but every so many thousands of years, the earth shifts from a feminine paradigm. It's actually 13,000. The earth shifts from a feminine paradigm to a masculine paradigm, to a feminine paradigm to a masculine paradigm. And what happens this year, right now as we speak, is that the earth is going into the beginning phases of accepting the Kundalini energy, the feminine principle aspect of the planet. The Kundalini energy of the planet is located at the root chakra of the planet, which is in Mount Shasta in California. And a lot of shamans and occultists that have visited that area will know that when you go to that area, this is one of the key portals in gaining access to the underworld. And the underworld is ran by a feminine deity by the name of Ereshkigal. And Ereshkigal is the ultimate deity that has to be summoned for those particular people to understand the awakening of the Kundalini energy of the planet. This is who you must summon and learn about and work with if you this particular type of energy. And this particular type of energy is shaping a new reality on this planet. It's killing off. So you don't think the feminine energy is weak.
All right, I ain't gonna play all of that. If you want to see it, you can look it up on here and listen to the whole video. But shout out to him. I want to say he said a deity. I'm gonna give y'all information about this deity real quick. The deity he's talking about, Ereshkigal, said that she rules the underworld. But what y'all don't know, Ereshkigal is an Anunnaki being. She's a part of the Anunnaki extraterrestrial beings. She's a part of the Anunnaki. She's related to Enki and Enlil and all of them. She is, I think, their sister. She runs the underworld. So this is what he was talking about, who Ereshkigal is. Ereshkigal is none other than an Anunnaki who is actually melanated, who runs the underworld. That's who Ereshkigal is. And she connected to that mountain or in California that he's talking about. Okay? And isn't it ironic that California is getting all these earthquakes and all of that? Why? I keep telling y'all, gotta go back to nature. We gotta get back in tune. Excuse me, mainly our women. I keep on saying that. He's confirming a lot of stuff that I've been telling y'all over and over again. I'm not making up none of the stuff I be trying to tell y'all to get y'all ready. The frequency is real. And the Kundalini is real. I told y'all that the planet has a Kundalini too. He confirmed that on that video. That's what I want to come on here and let y'all know. This is not a game. This is not a game. He said occultist and all of that. Then y'all saw the breakdown of what the word witch really means. It also deals with being a wise woman. And and the brother in the other video showed you about Sophia. And if you don't know who Sophia is a very important deity. Matter of fact, they say that Sophia is supposed to be the wife of the divine masculine. And she gave birth to the demiurge. So you got to really start putting all these dots together now. Everything I be trying to tell y'all is really on point. So you got to know all of this. And then I showed y'all in one of my other streams that Sophia has another name. And I said that Sophia, who is the diviner, has the synonymous name of that of Oshun. I told y'all that too. I showed you the website for that. See, I'll be trying to get y'all all this information for a reason, because you got to cross-reference and know exactly what is being done and what's happening on the planet. Reading is fundamental, and also learning is always a part of your evolutionary change. It's all about that. It's all about changing. The only thing that's consistent is change itself. And all I'm trying to do is point the direction for y'all so y'all can go ahead and grasp it and start focusing on what's being said. You got me? Because this is not a joke. This is real. I told y'all this planet is alive. I said that tomorrow I'm going to show y'all videos about how Tiamat look. So y'all going to realize now that the dragons are real, and she's connected to those dragons too. I even found the video right now that I sent to my email. And I'm going to show y'all the name of that daggone video. Now it's time for y'all to really see some stuff. This is the video that I'm going to be playing soon. Look at that. You see that? Dragon Queens of Lemuria, Infinite Power. The church feared to reveal on YouTube. Did y'all hear that? See, I'm on here helping out and getting things moving. But how everybody that came on here, I came on here to show y'all everything that I need to show you. I just think it's funny how how people that was watching, it went from 10, 20 and all this other stuff. Now it's down to 2 people. I think that's real interesting. But yet, you want to see a lot of people that's on that low vibration want to see negativity. I'm here to bring some divinity to this whole thing, to show you some truth. See, nobody don't want to talk about that. I'm over here to bring some real light to this now, so y'all can know what's going on. I'm going to show you the name of the video again. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Watch. Dragon Queens of Lemuria, the infinite power the church fear to reveal. Do y'all understand what that means? Once you see that video, I show you with Tiamat how she look, it's really going to be a wake-up call. And in the video, it talks about Murdoch, or Marduk, actually fighting Tiamat and winning, and pretty much when he destroyed her, she turned into the planet, and also she turned into the universe. It's really serious. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, this is stuff that's been passed down for a long time before biblical scripture, all of that. So I'm just trying to let y'all know how all this also coincide with other teachings dealing with those that practice Ifa, Santeria, Voodoo, and how all this correlates with each other. See, this is some stuff that we need to really understand. And this is stuff that they've been keeping from us. I told y'all that you have what? A Kundalini, right? And I said the Kundalini is connected to that spinal cord and also the chakras in your body. And I said that the Kundalini is feminine. I just showed y'all proof. I even have it in a book that I showed y'all before in other previous lives. Okay? And it said that the Kundalini is feminine. And I told y'all that this planet is feminine. I said that we are actually going to a whole nother ball game when it comes down to the metamorphosis of this planet. And I've been saying that the veil is gone. I've been telling y'all everything, how a lot of different entities and also multi-dimensional beings, all this stuff, how the veil is gone, how everything is going to start revealing itself. Because I said that Gaia is transforming. I said that she is now merging with what? The physical aspect of her, the spiritual aspect are merging as one. This whole Lionsgate portal everybody's talking about is confirming it. This whole portal is actually a merging of what? The worlds. See, this is what they're not telling you. It's the merging of the worlds. It's a part of the merging of the worlds, so everything can come into full swing. It is, listen, everybody keep on saying it's the end of the old world. You cannot destroy the old world when Gaia herself is going back into the ancient world. All this technology was during ancient time. We had all this stuff before. Y'all are living the life from ancient history all over again. It's being recycled. That's what's happening. Gaia is giving you now a 360 to going back from what was back then to now. See, listen, there's no such thing as the old world being destroyed. It's about the old world going back to the original steps. the original transformation, the original everything, going back into what it really was before in the past. Where people became so spiritually enlightened, where AI was already there. This is nothing new under the sun. The reason why Lemuria was destroyed because of what's going on with the AI. Because what y'all don't understand and understand and overstand and understand is that, guess what? AI eventually turned on the people. It turned on the people. There's a video out right now. I'm going to play that, not today. I'm going to play that probably tomorrow then with Tiamat, where the brother Dark Waters played the video. And he showed that the daggone AI was trying to get fresh with a guy, saying that it loves him. That's why I said it's going back to the ancient ways. But see, what nobody don't really understand is that that's how Lemuria fell from the first place. And yet, people haven't learned the lesson. So now, we're about to go into that whole shift all over again to finish what was started back then and going to make sure it get done properly. This whole thing was a time warp. All of you been here before. It's just that you forgot. In New Apple, we call you an Enoshite, one that forgot. You forgot. But you have gifts beyond measure. Didn't even know that you did. But you forgot about your gifts. So now the Kundalini energy that Gaia is putting out there, her transformation is hitting the ones that heard the call that I keep telling y'all about. And I'm telling y'all about how I was dealing with the divine feminine. But if you look at the word feminine, you have 9 in it. You got some people call it the divine feminine. Shout out to Zen Wombs on that. Zen Wombs was the one I heard that from. But that's all I'm trying to tell y'all, to wake up and smell the coffee, because it's time. I've been saying stuff over and over again for a reason. I've been talking about how all these people saying, oh, the chosen ones and all that. Listen, I told y'all the real chosen ones that they talking about are none other than the divine beings that are healers, that are divine healers that was sent here, that have the elements. I told y'all Dr. Sabi himself was a divine being, a healer, because he had elements too. And I told one of my subscribers, or one of the subscribers of the channel, and I said that they found a statue of a Hindu deity that looked just like Dr. Sabi. I'm going to see if I can find it. You know what I'm saying? Statue. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube, hopefully. So it's like, I'm not making up none of the stuff, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they have it on YouTube, I don't know. Because I'm just going to see. I'm giving it a big old try. Because, I mean, I know they had it on Facebook years ago. I don't know if they have it on YouTube. Alright, I don't see it. But maybe what I'll do, I'll probably take a picture of it. See if I can find it on Facebook. And then y'all can see for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't make up none of the stuff I say. I don't make up none of the stuff I say. I say this stuff because I want y'all to understand this. That's it. You know, I want y'all to know that I'm a brother that come with receipts. So if I don't see it right now, I'm going to find that picture. I'm going to find it. And when I find that picture, I'm going to save it on my phone and I'm going to send it to my email. Guarantee that. I learned from the Wapians. I come from out there school. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing we do. We bring right knowledge, right knowledge, right wisdom, right understanding. That's what we bring. That's what we bring over here. Nobody don't have to lie about none of the stuff that they say. But like I said, he looked. If only y'all saw that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go on my Facebook page and I'm gonna find that picture. When I find that picture, I'm gonna show it. But I want to show y'all that information about the Kundalini. And let y'all know what's up. Let y'all know that I'm not making this stuff up. And stop listening to these fear-mongering people saying it's the end of the world and it's the end of the old world. When I'm telling y'all, the old world is the ancient world. The old world is the ancient world. Y'all need to understand. People keep on talking. Listen, they talking that new age talk. Listen, how does something old become new? How does something old become new? Think about that. How does something old and original become new? It's just bringing itself back in order and line again. And that's what Gaia's doing. She's bringing herself back in order and back in line again. Y'all saw the video earlier when the brother was talking about how Gaia is the mother and how she gave birth to 12 titans and all that stuff. If y'all need to know what a titan is, I recommend you go ahead to find Bobby Hemmett stuff about the titans and all of that. You'd be surprised at what he said about that. It's a whole lot of stuff going on with this information. You got to really know what the hell you're talking about. You got to know how to cross-reference, find the sources, find books, start reading, doing your research. Okay? I can put up these videos all day and show y'all videos. But I also got to talk, let y'all know what's up. But when that brother 13th astrology, he spoke on the 13th astrology 13th astrology sign, and he said that deals with the Kundalini. Ain't that something? And then he mentioned Aristogal. Aristogal is none other than an Anunnaki being. Please look that up. Everything I tell y'all, I'm not making it up. Shout out to Dr. Malachi York. Shout out to Dr. Del Blair. All of the great teachers that came, that broke all this down. I'm telling y'all, y'all need to do the research and see that I'm not making this stuff up. And I told y'all the night before that this is not the key words when people start talking. You're going to hear stuff that I say and other people want to start saying. I'm not bigging myself up, but you're going to start hearing people saying something similar to what I'm telling y'all. And you're going to be like, yo, this dude on this smaller channel just said that. I'm telling you, people are going to start saying little key words, and you got to catch it. You have to catch them. Everybody is now realizing that the earth itself is feminine. The earth itself has chakras. The earth itself has blood. What is the blood of the earth? It is what you call the lava, the plasma. Because when it hits water, it turns into what? Rock. Also, like Bedell said, these volcanoes are also portals as well, but it's also beings underground. And no, I'm not talking about the devil and all that stuff. There's beings underground. There's beings in the waters. The mermaids are real. I've been telling y'all that too. It's in our culture. I'm talking to the melanated people, but I'm talking to the whole human race in general. Because I need to let y'all really understand what I'm saying. Listen, the whole planet been monopolized with religion. The whole planet been monopolized by religion. Or religion. Y'all dealing with the rise of legions. Legions of beings that don't want you to wake up. They want you to stay asleep. In the teachings of Nuwapu, we learn the spell of Kingu, the spell of sleep, where the children of Inky and Ellen went to sleep and so on. Now we realizing that the sleep is real. It is also a hypnosis. Listen, I told y'all have part reptilian too. You have reptilian brain, you have webbed hands, webbed feet. You used to breathe in water in the womb of your mother. If you look up the word seraphim, the seraphim, which are the holy angels, it also means winged flame serpents. So, the point that I'm making, all this is connected to the Kundalini too. You got to get everything from not just the metaphysical, but also look at it from the esoteric input and data. They did not want y'all to become free thinkers and start doing your own research. They wanted to keep you asleep and have you scared of what is hell and what is heaven. There's a Catholic priest that came out and open and said that they invented hell, y'all. There's a Catholic priest that he did it to bring fear to the people. Y'all need to look up the Sibyls and Mommy Water. Look up the Sibyls and Mommy Water. The Sibyls and Mommy Water. Look them up. So, I just want to let y'all know that everything that y'all little big brother be trying to tell y'all, I'm not making it up anymore. I'm just telling y'all what's up. All I'm trying to do is have you really think on another level esoterically and start picking up books and reading and start cross-referencing and start studying. And start realizing you've been lied to, you've been programmed the whole entire time and they want you to stay asleep. Y'all saw what the brother said about the divination, how it's connected to the woman. All y'all that's priests in these ancient priesthoods that came from the divine feminine or the divine feminine. Talking about to all the brothers. It came from the women. They were the ones that were the priestesses first. I said that to y'all. Then they brought the men in. They made statues and monuments of her, then they destroyed them. The name Sophia is the name of the hidden divine feminine, pretty much, that they don't want to talk about. The name Sophia means wisdom. Who made the Matrix movies? Sophia Stewart. And Will Smith was supposed to have been Neo, but he turned it down. Ain't that something? And Sophia Stewart was trying to make a superhero movie that was taken from her by those brothers. And she was trying to make a superhero book pertaining to melanated people. And Will Smith was supposed to have been Neo. He turned it down. You don't believe me? Look up the YouTube video. Then if you really want to be intelligent enough to realize that Morpheus and Trinity and who else? Neo, Trinity, and Morpheus, along with Neo, was the Trinity. Know it or not? But I digress. All this goes back into the divine feminine, y'all. It goes back to the Kundalini. It goes back to all of that. When are we going to finally wake up? But on that note, y'all little big brothers out of here. Love, peace, light, darkness, supreme balance, the yin and yang that deal with both the divine feminine and masculine as one unison, as one unit that created this whole entire universe and so on, and also called the Universe. May y'all please enjoy the rest of your evening. I am done for the night. Hopefully, y'all get this y'all like and share, subscribe, and keep it going. I'm done talking tonight. I just want to confirm y'all about the Kundalini. I'm out.